Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. And today's video, I know I said I will be posting a Psychic Cup video, but I haven't played yet. I get some battles here from Mr. Pogo Phan. He's Master League specialist in one of the faction teams, and he's rocking Rayquaza teams. A bunch of teams for Rayquaza. So if you are interested in like watching, and if you haven't built up your Rayquaza, I think this video is like the video for you. This shows why Rayquaza is now one of the best, the most dominant Pokemons in the Master League. It's literally like a Pokemon that is capable of debuffing the opponent to the oblivion. And we see a nice catch here by Pogo Phan, and opponent still threw even though they had time to react, but it didn't matter. They threw the first side strike. That was the second side strike because Pogo Phan is counting. I told him once, you don't know how to count. It seems that he does know. Some people run Flamethrower on this thing. Some people run Iron Head for the Zacian. I think like Iron Head helps slightly more in the in this matchup specifically, right there, the one you guys see. And look at that, Solgaleo able to force the Yveltal to throw their energy. Now their Yveltal is completely useless because it's gonna get punished by the Zacian. Now we see a Metagross, which is slightly problematic to this team. Ideally, you want to get to two moves, then throw back to back, but it ended up working out for Pogo Phan, so it doesn't matter. You get to two, throw them back to back, and try to get a shield, then go to the Rayquaza and farm down. But I think this is also fine. Like, what he did is not wrong, because he's playing like, oh my. Okay, I mean, one quick attack is enough, right? Okay, and we're left with a Yveltal that has almost no health. Okay, that was fantastic by Pogo Phan. Moving into the next one, we have a Mewtwo lead. So Rayquaza is able to tank a move, but something to keep in mind. You always shield the first here because you're gonna debuff them. So if you're shielding, if you're staying in, shield the first. So now opponent is at 2, so ideally you do 2, then try to catch 2 Dragon Tails, which is 3, and opponent went for the opponent actually went for the big move, the Shadow Ball for some reason. So the catch there would actually be bad. So nice patience by Mr. Pogo Phan, and I like the way he played this matchup. He let them through because he knows that the moment they will swap out, and if he actually did one Snarl then throw, I mean, no, it didn't matter. Never mind. It actually does matter. But here is the thing. Here is why Solgaleo is one of the best Pokemons in Master League. Is one of the best Dialgazation Code Breakers. Look at that. Look at this matchup. Opponent is gonna bait. Pogo Phan doesn't care. He's shielding. But in this matchup, this is like playing a Nidoqueen that has Steel typing. Look at that. Debuffing, and then the fire. Wait, is this Fire Spin? Does this thing have that's Fire Spin, right? Is it Fire Spin or Fire Fang? I need to check actually. PV Poke. Master League. Okay. We have a hot lead. This is a very dominant lead for the Rayquaza. I mean, you don't win by that much HP, but you win with some health. And Pogo Phan is not running okay. Pogo Phan is not running the Dragon Ascent. He said he preferred Ancient Power for the Lugia, but I don't agree with him. Okay, I know he's my friend. I like him. I don't agree with him. Why? Because look at that. They were still able to get a move off. So that means like the argument for Ancient Power is not valid because they live with 1 HP. So this is one of the situations where you have to make a decision. Okay, which move is better? Okay, there's so many Ho-Ohs. Well, look at that. They still live to throw a nuke. So that means your spicy move did not help, which means you still need Dragon Ascent because it's just the best move overall. Okay, Master League. Solgaleo has Fire Spin. I knew it's Fire Spin. Now in this matchup, he like get to 2 then throw. Why you get to 2 then throw? Because if they throw before you get to 2, you can easily tank 1. But now at this point, since you get them low, you don't need to shield anymore, which is nice. Both matchups now hits fine. You can Fire Spin down, you can Dragon Tail down, and we see that the opponent swapped And what's the play here? Amazing timing there. Well, it's not amazing timing. They both are 3, but they swapped out in the wrong turn. And we see Pogo Phan going for the close combat catch. That close combat did a lot, okay? That did a lot. So their defense is dropped. Now their attack is also... their attack also has dropped. They still go for the close combat for some reason. And he wasn't able to get to the move. Opponent swap out. Pogo Phan has no patience. He's like, I'm just going to keep throwing moves. I don't care what you do. Okay. Now what's he going to do? He just no shield and you just fire spin down because they will debuff themselves. And you just shield the next one. And that was a fantastic game by Mr. Pogo Phan and his Solgaleo. By the way, I don't have a Solgaleo yet. My Solgaleo is literally the worst IV. Well, it's the second worst IV. It's 10, 14, 10. And Pogo Phan actually like lucky traded like low-key 10. And he dumped all the rare XL candy he has. This is his like Bright and Joy investment. The investment that he's proud of the most. Nice counting, Pogo Phan. How it comes he didn't throw before them. He's like, yes, leave me alone. He actually plays his battles like 2 a.m. in the morning. So I'm gonna give him, I'm not gonna troll him too much. 2 a.m. battles are wild, right? So now the one who gets to the breaking swipe first has the upper hand in this battle. Opponent swap, and we see a nice patience by Pogo Phan here. Like, he didn't throw, he prevented the catch, and he insta-swapped. And Solgaleo again, look at that damage. That was some nice damage. So, Metagross barely lives 2 close combat. Solgaleo is a legendary version of Metagross. It's actually, look at that, comfortably lives 2. So now, what's he gonna do? He's just gonna go a straight Psychic Fang, and we saw that he banked the move. So, all he needs to do is to win CMP. Let's see. No, that was enough, and he wins the game. Solgaleo carrying 3 games so far in a row. Horrible lead for Pogo Phan. I'm expecting a swaptization. Indeed, he swaptization. They punished the swap with a Mewtwo. Now, the problem is you need to throw before them if they are Shadow because because they basically will wait until you throw, then punish you with a Side Strike. Now, because he landed this, he can just farm all the way down. So if they are non-Shadow, you let them throw, then you throw after. But if they are Shadow, you just try to throw. Flipping swap here is not a bad idea. Why? Because that Mamoswine will be punished by a Solgaleo. Mamoswine has high horsepower, but still, they can't even farm a lot here. So they are at 2. They can at max get to 3 more. See? They had to throw. So now what's going to happen? He's going to go Solgaleo. And they don't have shields as well. He tried to catch a high horsepower. Wow, that was a nice catch. Legit. I'm proud. Yo, Pogo Phan is wicked now. Now we see a Kyogre. Okay, what's the play now? Well, let's see. He needs to live a Surf somehow, and we see a nice debuff here. I mean, he's almost full HP, so it's not that big of a deal. So he's gonna go for the double Psychic thing. Okay, he went for the extra fast move there. I don't hate it. I don't agree with it that much as well. It's just whatever. And now they know shielded. Well, they don't have a shield. And second Psychic Fang comes in handy and finish the game. Solgaleo, 4 games in a row. He promised me a different team, but let's see. Okay, we see a bad swap. Oh my, this is a horrible Pokemon. Okay, at least he's able to bait out the Groudon, let's be honest. So, whatever he does here, he's gonna chip it, and they will wait until they debuff himself, which he did. Now they will put Surprise Plate. Okay, now he's gonna go Rayquaza and farm all the way down. And he got denied, Mr. Pogo Phan. Oh my, that's so bad. One day they will fix the game, guys. Yeah, one day they will fix the game. We see a Steel comes in after... Oh my... Wait, can he actually win this? I don't think so. This is like an ultimate hard counter game. What's he's gonna do? He's just gonna wait until they throw. Call the Brave Bird. Okay. Now he's going straight Ancient Power. So let's see what's gonna happen. Ancient Power land. And now... Okay, this is where Dragonite actually is better than Rayquaza sometimes. Amazing timing. You always here in this matchup want to do one then throw, so you don't give the opponent that much energy. Shield is nice here. You shield, you do one, then you throw. And then you throw the next one the moment you get it. Now we need him to live the next dragon. I don't know why the opponent is shielding. Yeah, he doesn't live this, and that should be a GG. Yeah. Moving to the next one. Giratina and Rayquaza. Like, Giratina is much better against Rayquaza. So, let me go back. So, Giratina would rather see a Dialga instead of a Rayquaza. Like, Dialga isn't a bad matchup for the Giratina, but Rayquaza is a horrible lead for the Giratina because the Dialga takes forever to get to a dragon move, while here, there is like a dragon, breaking swipe. Not just that, it also debuffed the Giratina's damage, so that means like the Rayquaza can just chill in this matchup. So I'm expecting a hard RPS game right here, because usually Giratina teams try to cover the Dialga, but they forget about the Rayquaza. So that's why Giratina is not as impressive. Now he switched to the second steal to a Heatran, which is probably the most used Rayquaza team. Okay. He landed the move. Now he still need to throw another one because Fire Spin non-stop is also resisted by Kyogre, so it's not the best situation. Now he got rid of the Solgaleo because he want to use either to keep the Rayquaza healthy to beat the thing in the back. I don't hate this. This is actually fine, but I would just swap, to be honest. And I don't know why he's okay. He was going for the catch. Never mind. Breaking swipe him would actually be ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Now what's he gonna do? He's actually going for the full farm down. Opponent did 7, which means this is a Shadow Ball. I don't know how much. Who runs Focus Blast? Who runs Focus? Why would people run Focus Blast? Like, look at this matchup. He's still gonna lose. Opponent's Wing Con now is getting a boost, so I'm expecting them to throw Ominous Wind, which they did. They didn't get a boost, so Pogo Phan tapping his phone to the victory. Let's see. Is he gonna win this matchup? I mean, they are triple debuffed, so the next Shadow Ball will probably heal the Rayquaza. Let's see how much damage is that gonna do. The answer is not enough. Okay, amazing win. Moving to the next battle. We have Rayquaza into Solgaleo. How is he gonna play this? Usually Pogo Phan, when he doesn't know what to do, he just swap. Sorry, Pogo Phan. I don't think you should swap there. I think you could just stay in. But I still don't know what's the purpose of the swap in this matchup, to be honest. If I have to swap in this matchup, I would have go Heatran. But let's see, because now you're just behind and they will debuff first, which means you will lose this matchup, which means you still go back to your own Rayquaza. See? So what's gonna happen now? Now he's gonna get Psychic Fang debuffed. Maybe Heatran will RPS something in the back, and that's the first thing that will get RPS'd. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. That's first close combat. Oh, maybe they are running Solgaleo double charm, double fairy. Let's see. Yo, can you hit the bubbles? Oh my, he missed some bubbles. Look, I like how he's catching lots of moves, but he just missed some bubbles there. Good one, Pogo Phan. Okay, he's shielding again. He's like, this is a double fairy team. And the way to beat double fairy team is to Heatran them all the way down. And no, he sees a Rayquaza. This is why. So this Stone Edge is going to do a lot if they know shield. And they shield, which means he can swap and catch a super effective move. This is not going to do as much, because he's debuffed, they aren't, and that was the end of the game. Okay, moving to the next one. We see a Ho-Oh into a Rayquaza. And he's going straight Ancient Power. You actually get the Ancient Power on CMP. And they know shield. I still don't like this, because here is the thing. You're going to shield regardless. If you have Breaking Swipe, you're going to Breaking Swipe them first. And then you're going to leave the matchup with lots of energy. So hopefully he switched it, because this is actually tilting me. Lugia, they swapped Lugia. Heatran destroys Lugia because you do neutral fast move and super effective charge move, while they do both resisted damage. Oh my, speaking of the resistance, that was lots of damage. Okay, he saw that the opponent shielded, which means they might just be going for the swap, and he was correct. So that was actually a nice read by Pogo Phan. He still have to shield because this is the only Pokemon he has that can do damage. Okay, he was aware of the switch and he did one extra fast move to make sure that the... Wait, Lugia just went the 2? What the heck? How did that happen? Bro. That was actually outrageous. I would never expect Lugia just to beat Heatran. I was just saying that Heatran walls Lugia, but Lugia is a beast. Well, the thing is about the Lugia nerf, it affects the Sky Attack, but Sky Attack is a move that is there but nobody using. Okay, I like that he committed to the full farm down, and now, what's he doing? Oh, is this actually the correct play? I mean, this is why some people run Ancient Power. Okay. Landorus into Rayquaza. Now he switched to... Look at that. After he got triggered by the Lugia, now he switched into... What's his face? This thing? Gimmighoul? Gimmighoul? He switched to Gimmighoul. I still think that you need Heatran with Rayquaza, but he likes Solgaleo. I mean, if I were him and I put that much investment where I dump all my Rare XL candy that I've been saving for 2 years, I would still be committed to use this one because like the cost to run this Pokemon is like just he put too much resources. So I understand that. I think Heatran's better, but since he's that much invested in this Pokemon, so just run it. Who cares? At least get like your dust back. What about the Gimmighoul? Well, Gimmighoul is like a budget, a poor man's Heatran, in a sense, where like it covers Rayquaza, but it has another advantage where like a close combat it is resisted. It's actually resisted, but it's not as bulky. Look at that. So they brought back the Landorus, and he cannot shield all of his. He cannot shield this thing anymore. I like that he. Can you hit the bubbles? Okay, did he enter a charge or he's trying? I would just actually go straight Psychic Fang. Like I wouldn't even nuke there, but it's still a good play. Okay, now he's going straight this. I mean, doesn't Rayquaza live one Stone Edge? And I like that he breaks swipe here because now you guarantee that you easily live 2 close combats. He went for the catch, but opponent was slightly aware and they didn't insta throw. As I said, usually when you see that the opponent is staying in a bad matchup, that means they are going for the catch, and his opponent was actually aware of that. Shadow Ball is enough to KO here. Yo, this thing has sick animation, let's be honest. Look at that. Yo. Okay, Shadow Ball wasn't enough. Okay, now it's enough. Okay, and that was the last battle. Thank you so much, Pogo Phan, for sending me these amazing battles. And hope you guys found a good Rayquaza team you guys are you're gonna spam in your Master League. Good luck in your battles. And again, battle submission is still open. You can check the link down below. And thank you so much, Pogo Phan, for sending me these battles. And thank you so much everyone for watching. And this is the end of the video. See you in the next one. And if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, all this stuff. Peace.